This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity. We are going now to finish this game. We are going to Chapter 4. We have to go back to Burial Isle. Oh good, I don't have to go to Old Song and take the boat this time. I can actually just travel directly to Burial Isle. That's convenient. I will miss these eternal loading screens of eternity when they're gone. Oh yeah, hey Saito, how you doing? Good to see ya. Glad you're here. How many areas were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 total areas. That's external map areas, not counting all the interiors and dungeons and stuff. Big game. Really big game. What if I wanted to venture forth? What would have to happen? No, he didn't say it. He didn't say it. Come on.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Thank you. No, seriously, what the fuck are these people doing? Get with the program here. Alright, we're going to the Burial Isle. We're gonna do this. We have no further business outside of the end of the game. No further business. What's up with you, Saito? Oh, cool loading screen. Definitely. Most def. Apparently those people haven't been listening to the map man. Yeah, I know, right? They should always listen to him. He said you must gather your party, and they're like fucking around over there somewhere. I'm good yourself. I'm also good. Yeah, I'm excited to finish this game. Really excited to finish it. No, I don't want your bullshit, Azuro. Oh, he already left. That journey took so long that Azuro showed up, waited around, and left because the journey took so long. That's hilarious. 300,000. Huge prestige and security. My rule over my lands is amazing.
Let's see what lies this way.
We're about to go jump in a pit, yo. The pit. The final pit. I need these souls. I don't know if I need them or not, but there's souls on offer. You feel like you should take them. It's rude not to. You know what I mean? God offers you souls. You don't be like, no. No thanks. I'll pass. That's very rude. It's just a basic etiquette thing. Compliments to the soul chef. The soul chef. That would be a cool name for, I don't know what, but it would be a cool name for something. Be a cool name for a character. The soul chef, or like a boss or something. Maybe in a game that was slightly less serious than this one. Alright, we got all the souls we need, I think. Let's jump down the pit. Way down in the hole. You don't really think that much of Cadnua as a player home, especially the keep itself. There should have been more in the way of creating functionality and upgrading. Well, I mean, there were lots of upgrades to buy. Lots and lots of upgrades. But, yeah. I didn't think it was that cool either. I felt like not that much was really done with it. Here we go. We're going to save the game. A proper save here. I'm going to go way down in the hole. great pit lies in the shadow of the statue of Wudica. No light from the surface reaches the bottom, but even so you catch flickers of a ghostly glow in the depths. A wind from the pit buffets you. It isn't cold, but it raises goose flesh along your arms. The wind carries a whisper, low and sibilant. As you look into the pit, souls gather around you. They encase you in a cloud of essence that swirls around your body while you consider your next move. Nothing to consider. Time to jump into the pit. YOLO. What's happening right now? I just hit 1. Okay, it's going. You jump, trusting in the promises of the gods and the power of the souls to bear you safely down. The last thing you hear is the mocking laughter of Galawain, and you hear him saying to one of the other gods, "Ha, we tricked another one. Your life and your quest end here." That'd be awesome. It was too vulnerable to ship cannons, right, Saito? Good call. I don't understand how it could be vulnerable to ship cannons when it's right in the middle of the land. There's not even any large body of water anywhere near it. Maybe there is, I don't know. Maybe there's a big river that runs right by it, actually. That ships could sail up with cannons, I guess. I don't know. The sudden drop takes your breath away, but the souls catch you, encasing you in a shining, thrumming aura. But while they slow your descent, you can still feel that you are falling faster than you should. The essence flowing around you is strong but chaotic. You find yourself drifting toward the wall. Nearby, Kana drifts downward at a rapid pace, carried by another glowing stream of souls.
Ah! Why did I ever agree to this?
Kana flails outwards briefly, then steadies, holding his arms out for balance.
It's hard to keep... Katie, look out! The wall!
I don't have Athletics 7 or Resolve 16. Let me reach for a companion. You reach out and feel a hand, strong and sure, wrap around your forearm. It tugs you away from the wall just as you feel your toe graze something. You manage to spread your arms and legs into an X, steadying your position and the rate of your descent. You reach the Court of the Penitents, millennia-old stones safely under your feet. Your party is considered high level for the content in Act 4. If you would like, the critical path can be increased in difficulty to give you more of a challenge. The rewards you receive will be the same regardless of the option you choose. Your choice cannot be changed once it has been selected. Oh no, what do I do? This is a tough choice for me, because I've kind of been enjoying the easiness of things, and I feel like if I do standard, I can kind of go through this quickly and it'll be pretty easy. On the other hand, I feel like I kind of owe it to the people that started watching my playthrough on Path of the Damned to do the high level, to make the end of the game kind of hard, or very hard, perhaps. So I think I have to click on high level. I think I have to, as much as I don't really want to. Duty forces my hand. Think about how fun the Alpine Dragon was. Yeah. Alright. High level it is. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt me. Whoa. Apparently that invokes a loading screen. Dance, too much booty in the pants.
After what seems like an eternity, your rapid descent comes
No
to an
shit.
abrupt end. You remain still for a moment while your heart settles and your eyes adjust, breathing in stale, forgotten air. Before you, a narrow and eroded walkway becomes faintly visible in the dim light, cutting a winding path through a cavern so expansive it seems a world unto itself. In the distance, you can make out the cold gleam of living Adra veins that spike and fork in and out of view from the murky depths beneath. Their glow a faint and fleeting guide along the ancient trail. You look above at the opening you jumped through, now barely a speck of light like some distant star alone in the cosmos and forever out of reach. Your only way lies ahead.
Oh shit, there is no going back. We have passed the point of no return. That's the Kansas song goes. Alright. It said it feels like an eternity. Yeah, you telling me this has been the longest damn playthrough. Like, it's been ludicrous how long this has been. Okay, here we go. Thank you, narrator guy. New
Everyone
quest.
all right? No shattered knees? Good. Just me, then.
That was bracing.
This place is cursed.
Looks like all my parts are still moving.
Alright, quest completed. Council of Stars. I've chased Theos into Braith Aemon. There's no turning back now. Memories of the Ancients. I have done as the Delimgon advised. I have been carried safely into the depths of Braith Aemon with the blessing of the gods, who would have me stop Theos before he sends the souls of Deerwood's Hollowborn to be consumed by his goddess Wudica. Whether or not that happens, we would seem to have unfinished business, and I need to find him as soon as I can. The whispers in my mind are louder now, and no amount of rest is any relief. By the time I reach him, I may be as lost as Merwold was. Enter Sun and Shadow. I have survived the fall from the top of the Court of the Penitents. The path before me leads through the Engwithan's eternal prison, and, if the Delimgon sisters spoke true, to this Sun in Shadow where Theos is bound. I survived the fall to the bottom of the pit of the Court of Penitence. Alright, that's it. There's no side quests. There's no tasks. Look how many things I've completed, though. Man, that's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. Have I had a vision lately? Have I had a biography update? Enveloped in the souls bequeathed to you by the gods, you leapt into the pit on the summit of the Burial Isle, and after an immense fall landed alive in the eternal prison the Delimgon told you about. Game is loading just to give you a chance to realize how terrible a choice you just made. Yeah, probably. You're right. Ooh, we already found hidden stuff. Ah, camping supplies. I'm going to remember these are here so I can come back and get them if I need to. Because I was just thinking, there's no going back. We can't go back to town now and, like, rest. Or get more resting supplies. Ah, they're giving us a lot. Shimmering Cloak. Plus 10 deflection against ranged and mirrored image 3 per rest. That is pretty cool. So if we need to be, we can come back to this room and get more resting supplies. What is his cloak? Oh, that increases his constant recovery. I like that quite a bit. We're gonna boop right into the stash with you. Alright, here we go, moving forward. After all the lead up, it turns out Theos is basically just a Jimmy John's delivery boy. Jimmy John's. They have good sandwiches. It's a trap! It's another trap! A millennium's worth of dust fills in the cracks and crevices of this skeletal relief. Well, that's a relief. That's also a relief. What's the name of this place? Braith Aemon. It is not on the map. We are off the map, folks. We are off the map. I'm really concerned. Soul Adra Prison. I'm actually scared. Since I picked the higher level option, I feel like I'm about to get my ass kicked. Oh god. Oh god, it's a shade. It's a leveled up shade, though. I'm not fooled. It's not a simple little shade. Alright, let's fuck it up. Let's fuck it up. It's about to melt, even if it is leveled up, because we're putting everything on it. Oh. Just Devil of Karak by herself killed it. Okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh fuck, oh Jesus, oh god. No, kill this fucking thing. Alright. I thought there might have been a massive army of spirits coming my way. Because some people fear it, some people cheer it, and some people just won't go near it. Do that. Chain lightning trap. I've never actually used a trap. I've got a bunch of them just in case I ever wanted to use them, but I've never actually used one. I should have used one against the dragons and stuff. Alright, Spectre. Oh, alright, Spectres. Let's just send a dare forward. Wait, but there's gonna be traps. Let's back him up a little bit. Let's back him up. You got this, Adair. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bullshit is happening. Bullshit is happening.
Right here.
Hey.
Alright, we're okay. We're okay.
Steady does it.
Get some more spirit residue. Some people fear it residue. Some people cheer it residue. People won't go near it residue. What is this? Is this like... Is this an official pillar of eternity right here? The pillar tugs at your essence. A pulse from the world itself moves through it. Okay, this is an official pillar of eternity right here. This is like pillar of eternity TM. Oh, shades. The first real enemies which made you begin saying, okay, I think Path of the Damned might have been... I remember how fucking terrifying shades were the first time I still had to fight them. Those shades were kicking my ass. Yeah, if you watched my whole playthrough back then, I think you did, right? You know what I'm talking about. That's why you're saying that right now. Those shades were wrecking the shit out of me. Well, I think the reason, with the moment I realized that I think traps were going to be lame, is when I learned you could only put down one of them. The whole point of traps to me would be to lay down a shitload of them and then lure the enemies into a fucking avenue of death. If you can only lay down one, how much good is that going to do you, really? Alright, hey, Spectre. Everybody just kill this Spectre real quick. Oh shit, and this is the time we get 18 enemies. Oh! Oh, Animat! Okay, alright, wait a minute. Things just got serious. Wait a damn minute. Not immune to stun, that's good to know. That's good to know. Too much booty in the pants.
Right here.
I hope he doesn't set off a trap going back here. Okay, he didn't. Okay, we're alright, we're alright, we're alright. The evil of those teleporting, shadow summoning, anyone but the tank targeting dicks was actually painful to watch. Yeah, and massively debuffing your accuracy and stuff too. So it was really hard to hit him. Yeah, those things were no joke. Of course, now that I'm 16th level, you know. Ooh, a Maelstrom Scroll. I'll take that. Those Maelstrom Scrolls are pretty good. I think those are the only reason I beat that Alpine Dragon. It's because I used like 3 or 4 Maelstrom Scrolls on it. Another trap.
Found something.
So we have an official Pillar of Eternity here. Wow. It's just, look at it. It's like full of souls. This place is pretty cool. Soul Audra Prison. I gotta say, as prisons go, this one looks pretty bad. Like... I don't even see a yard for them to go to or anything. I don't see a library. They're probably on 23-hour lockdown here, too. It seems like that kind of place. Roger Animont. Alright, here we go. Adair, gonna need you to handle this business. Oh, okay. What's happening here? It's casting a crackling bolt. Oh shit, son. Oh shit, son! Why are they doing that? They've got a perfectly good invincible guy to fight right here. Why are they doing that? Got a perfectly good invincible guy right here. She needs to run up and do her little business.
I'm ready.
Alright, alright, alright. Palagine. Let's just Ring of the Ancient Forge right where you are. Let's, Amp Wave. Let's do it right here on Devil of Karok, I guess. She's got hers stunned. Let's Q it. She's got hers stunned. Let's Q it. Actually, no. Let's switch to this guy and stun. Wait, he's going to be stunned in a second by the other thing, so it doesn't matter.
This isn't working!
Wow, we're getting, like, trashed here. Keep working here, guy. Keep working here, guy. Right there. I don't know what the fuck Adair's trying to do. Let's do a pull move on this dude. Alright, we're doing okay. Oh, she killed hers? Alright, finish this thing off real quick. Actually, no, don't do that. Switch to this one here and stun him. Wait, he's already stunned. That's Katie's target. Switch to this one and stun him. Wait, that one might be Katie's target. Never mind. They're both stunned. There's a lot of stunning going on. Well, don't stun then. Blind. Alright, run forward in preparation for Paralyzed Cone. Come on, give it to me. There it is. Paralyzed Cone! Adair, you can do a little knock down. Little knock down.
Mama taught me.
What's this fucker doing? She's still working hers. She's still working hers.
My body feels sharp as steel.
Alright, Katie's target is down. Let's switch to this guy right here with a stunning shot. There. You can E this dude. Wow, very nice. Okay, we'll just finish him off now. Kinda looks like it has windsocks all over it. I'm waiting for the wacky waving inflatable arm soul. That would be amazing. Thanks for the junk, guys. Really.
Good
That went pretty well. I really barely got hurt at all there. And didn't use any resources, so that was okay. The ancient Audra still bears the impression of the 1,000 souls broken upon it. Your soul burns with remembered suffering. Oh, really? That's interesting. Oh shit, it's a trap.
Found something.
Let's do something about that. Sunlance trap. We've got ourselves Daybreak. Bracers of Deflection. Potion of Major Regeneration. Okay, let's take a look. Put these away. Stack that with those. Unique Morning Star. Ooh, that's pretty nice. 25% chance to destroy spirits on hit. That's hot. Enemies engaged. I mean, she's not really going to switch from Abaddon's hammer, though, honestly. Nobody's really going to use that. It's cool, though. Daybreak was the product of the careful engineering of an animancer from Solace Vale. Hoping to create a defense against the blights and phantoms that often plagued neighboring villages, he developed a morning star that was especially effective against such nightmarish beings. Unfortunately, he died before he could make more. Even though he'd had no involvement in the early experiments with Hollowborn, he was murdered by one of the many lynch mobs that formed after the appearance of the first Wicts. Oh, that sucks. Still, though, after seeing Wicts, I can see why everybody went crazy and wanted to lynch some people. This would have been so nice to have back in the beginning when I was fighting that temple full of shades. Yeah. As it is now, I don't think we're going to use it. I'll stick it over here in her inventory, just in case. Apparently, Devil of Karak's mother often brought her into contact with bandits, monsters, and otherworldly horrors, given how many things her mother taught her about killing.
Keeping an eye out.
Devil of Karak's mama was no joke. What is this? Oh, this is not something I can interact with. It's just something that sits here and looks cool. Okay. It's like a little well of souls or something. Oh. If I creep up to disarm this, they're gonna see me and go charging at me like Crazy Town. If I charge up in there with a dare, he's gonna set off the damn trap. We're gonna do a little pull move here. Who's gonna do it? I think it's gonna be Katie. Now that she has boots of speed as well, it's gonna be her.
Hey.
Dare, come up here.
I'm ready.
Regina, come up here. You back up a little bit. You
Your
two
thoughts
move
must
up a
flow
little
deeply
bit.
indeed. Yeah?
You have this image of a little devil of Karak with a dinner knife being sent out to fight a Stelgar while her mother watched while doing some svef. She came from a rough home. She came from a rough home.
Mm-hmm.
I know a little something about that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just zap this one. Then I'm going to bounce. Then Adair is going to step up and do his thing.
Hey.
And she's gonna run up to do her thing. And he's gonna just shoot somebody. She's gonna shoot somebody. She's gonna shoot somebody. She's gonna shoot somebody. Yeah. She's gonna bust. Ring of the Ancient Forge!
My mind feels
Somebody's thinking, does he really have to say it like that every time? The answer is yes. Obviously. You didn't notice all the smiley faces in the pillar before? Well, I wouldn't really call those smiley faces. They look like pretty sad expressions to me, if they're faces indeed. Which, I mean, I don't think they're supposed to be faces. They're just chunks of Audra or whatever with... But they don't look that smiley to me.
Hello? Hello?
Disarm, please.
finished.
14 difficulty. See, I'm glad I have my buff on from the artificers, or else I would have failed that. Because she's got a 15 right now, but that's with +2 from the artificer's hall, so she would only have 13. Okay. Do I want to open this door? Oh, this looks... No, hold on. I don't want to go that way yet. I have a feeling about that way. The feeling is, go this way first. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I have a feeling about this way, too. Devil of Kara.
Right here.
Do you see any traps? Ooh, it's a lot of spirits. A lot of spirits. See any traps? No traps. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I fucked this up. Adair, go!
Hey.
I'm ready.
Move up, move up. Alright, Katie, this one's yours. Oh, she's stunned. Fuck my life. That one's yours then, Devil of Karak. You can do a little of this, you can do a little of this. You need to move the fuck up.
My mind feels shut.
Devil of Karak wrecked that thing.
Pristine.
Ring of the Ancient Forge. Wait, is that as far up as she can get? I guess so. Ring of the Ancient Forge. There's up here just casually fighting all these spirits and not even taking any damage.
Hey.
She's stunned. Katie's no longer stunned. She can kill this thing. Wrecked. Directly in the face.
Right here.
She can take that one. She can start moving up. She needs to... Amplified Wave! He can start moving up to Paralyzed Cone. There's my Paralyzed Cone. She can... just shoot that one with whatever.
Sucker!
Everyone kill this guy. Alright. Good. That wasn't so
Lay
bad.
low.
Right.
Man, if this is the high-level version, imagine how easy this shit would be on the low-level
You gotta
version.
see this.
Finished.
Adair's role could be fulfilled by a dude inside a gigantic hamster ball made of steel. Just sort of roll him into areas to keep the enemies busy. Yeah, with like a bunch of stuff painted on it that looks like delicious villagers and stuff. Pillar tugs at your essence. A pulse from the world itself moves through it. Oh my god, I found the actual Pillars of Eternity here. Feels pretty epic. Pillars. I was thinking how cool it would be to have a party of nothing but fighters like Adair. I mean, you'd have to adjust at least a couple of them to do a little more, to be a little more damage dealing focused, but or they wouldn't have to all be fighters. They could be fighters and paladins. Or even... like, I don't know if you can make a paladin truly as defensive as a fighter in this game, but maybe you can. The guy that solos all the dragons and shit on Path of the Damned does it as a paladin, so they probably are the most survivable class if you spec them out the right way. Adair's pretty amazing, though, in terms of his survivability. And his stats aren't even... everybody says his stats aren't even good, like, for what he should have. They seem pretty decent to me. His accuracy's not that great. Intellect and dex. I mean, he's got high con and high resolve, which is for deflection. All of his defenses. These are his defenses before putting on his plus 20 all defenses for 15 seconds thing. So, I mean, those are pretty damn good. They're pretty damn good. Yeah, his damage output is rather sad. I mean, he does good damage with charge twice, and he does decent damage with knockdown and into the fray, because those have damage bonuses. But then his normal swings are pretty pathetic. So if you had a whole team of guys exactly like him, it would take a very long time to kill stuff, but you would essentially be invincible. I mean, he wasn't really invincible against things like the actual dragons, you know? He could take some damage there, but when it takes a dragon to hurt him, that's kind of a big deal. Too bad this isn't in the Forgotten Realms setting, given how many creatures which are little more than rolling balls exist in that setting. What do you mean? Oh, there's the pit. There's the Soul Outer Prison. There's the Soul Guardian Pillars, apparently. More Soul Guardian Pillars.
Huh? Got him!
Back that ass up. I back that ass up. Back that. I back that. Ooh. Did some cool. Oh, look, that's a lot of Onomats. Devil of Karak, maybe we back up a little bit. Maybe you need to move forward. And maybe you need to jam back here and hit a bunch of dudes with charge. And maybe you need to do this now that all these guys are running up ons. And maybe you need to... No, not Silent Scream. They're all about to get stunned by whatever. Let's just shoot one and get some focus so we can Amplified Wave on the next turn. Maybe you need to pick a target and take it directly to Racktown. We'll start with Blinding, since I think they're all about to get stunned by Pallegina's thing. Alright, Adair's back here holding it down. Can knock this one down. Now she's got her thing. Let's see if we can amp wave right back here. I wonder if she can even get close enough to do that. She might not be able to get into range for that. She might have to amp wave back here. Pallegina, go ahead and sworn enemy this guy. Why not? She's got her target. It's blinded and stunned and everything. Cue it. You got your target. Cue it. Okay, the amplified wave went off. Pallegina. Knock this one down. You can shoot this one. You can shoot this one. Back here. Do a little knockdown on this one again. There are enemies in D&D which are literally balls or eggs or whatever which just roll over you. Coat one of them in metal and boom, instant Adair. I don't know what enemies you're talking about. Those don't sound familiar. But yeah, Adair's stats aren't ideal. Really all you need is pump points into Joe Pesci-manship. Joe Pesci's awesome. My Cousin Vinny, that fucking movie. The Two Utes. Okay, everybody that's not Adair, kill this thing. Adair, don't do that. Instead... Hey.
Got him!
And that thing took a while to go down with the full party on it. Alright, you can run up and get on that. You can... Oh, this fight just went in... I don't want to do Ogre time. I just want to do a Paralyzed Cone, to be perfectly honest with you. Rogues, how you guys doing? Let's, These Onomats clearly have too much booty in the pants.
Got him! Let's go!
Alright, so this is turning out to be very easy, even on the high level mode. So I'm glad I didn't set it on the low level mode, because it would be like a fucking joke, apparently. I mean, admittedly, my tactics are pretty strong. I've gotten it kind of down how to use this party and their stuff pretty well, but I use a lot of crowd control. I use tons of stuns and paralyzes and stuff like that, which, you know, keeps the enemies. And then, of course, I have Adair, the mobile crowd control. So what are these things? It says Soul Guardian Pillars.
I've got
Difficulty
it.
9? I laugh
Finished.
at difficulty 9. Exceptional padded armor. What? What?
Be cautious.
Who at this stage in the game was going to be like, yes! Exceptional padded armor! With no other special properties. That's exactly what I want right now. Oh boy, it's the ominous room. The ominous room. Okay, let's creep forward. Creep forward. Uh-oh. We've got a pot. Huh. Copper. I don't think I'm going to run into any more merchants, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this copper, but whatevs. What's happening here? Uh-oh. No, don't step forward. Oh, it's Yovara. We're having a vision. Cool. A column of Audra, or you could call it a pillar, rises above you, stoic and silent. Its ridged layers a measuring stick for the passing of ages. It feels to you as a thick block of ice, and you perceive buried deep in its core a dim, flickering flame, all but extinguished, yet preserved against the ravages of the elements. At your approach, the flame seems to steady and draw strength, and the layers separating it from you melt away, and you are bathed in its glow, a bright beacon in the gloom. Wait, is this not a vision? Are we meeting the actual spirit of Yovara here? The glow seems to fade, as though you had adjusted to its intensity, and where it was, Yovara seeps into existence, an idolic shade hovering above the moist prison floor. Though ageless, she appears somehow different to you now, a slight stoop to her carriage, perhaps, or a trace of sunkenness in her eyes. Yeah, looking at the portrait over there on the left, it looks like her face is kind of messed up. There is a broad scar across her face, fibrous and wormy where flames once lapped, unhealed even in death.
So my love returns to me at long last.
Yeah, remember when I betrayed you? Sorry about that.
You are so different now from who you were then, yet much remains the same. Old troubles with a new face. What is it that has brought you here?
She looks you over. Alright, I don't know. I like Katie to say a lot of aggressive things, but I can't even imagine why I would threaten this ghost, given the visions that we've had. I like the stoic answer. That seems very Katie. I go wherever fate takes me.
So the universe wills it then. As likely a reason as any.
Yovara smiles at this, as if in on some joke.
I can only guess your presence here has something to do with Theos. The energy of this place changes when he is near. I don't know what he has done, but I do know of the souls that pass through here now. They do not come by choice.
Yeah, the souls were being stolen. Theos diverted them from the cycle. He seeks to empower Wudica and to blame Animancy for the damage he's caused.
After all this time, he would still stand against the tide.
Yeah, he's kind of a character, that Theos. What a rascal! What a scoundrel! She shakes her head. You knew me when Theos did. There's something I need to know about that time.
I will tell you what I remember.
Yovara nods. There's something about that lifetime that my soul can't let go of. I need to know what it is, and I'm running out of time. I see moments from that life. Of you, of the Inquisition, of Theos.
I can see his influence, still hanging like a weight about your neck. So it always was. He had inspired something in you. We spoke of him the last time you were here also.
The last time I was here.
It was just after the trial. You were agitated. I think because you started to consider that what I was teaching may have been true.
Feeling bad about that betrayal. And what was that? Yovara's mouth tightens, and her brow furrows, a look of pity. Her eyes shift back and forth between each of yours, as if looking for something that would help her decide whether to speak.
That the gods aren't real.
She sighs. The gods aren't real, but I've talked to the gods. Or was it really just a little old man behind a curtain? There's a dude in that temple. He's just really good at voice acting, and he's just guy. He can just talk through the little shrines, you know. Now, I am Galloway. And then he just makes himself sound like the other different gods. That'd be hilarious. He's like a little Orlin, just chilling in there, pretending to be the gods. Palagina throws her head back and laughs gleefully. Of course not. It all makes sense now.
She's not serious.
But that's not... Is that the truth we've come for? That even the gods are false?
Kana gazes at Yovara, expression unreadable. Saito says the hammer and moon being thrown at the world is a little harder to explain in that way. That little old man has got some tricks. That little Orlin behind the curtain has got some tricks. I'm not saying the guy's not, you know, resourceful, because he is.
What I taught was that the gods whose faith we had been spreading were not gods at all, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
Are the gods like all golems? Some sort of automatons? No. Maybe they were just other mortals who got raised to a great level of power through some sort of animancy ritual. Maybe they got tons of souls put into them, giving them a great deal of power, but they weren't really gods. Who created these gods, and for what? Wait, I don't want to ask that yet. How did you discover this?
The Nguithan missionaries all knew it, but they never told the rest of us. They meant it to be a secret that died with them, and in the end, they allowed their bloodlines to fade from memory. I had been assigned to join a few of them at a temple. I found the door to their chambers closed, but the room was stone and the door thin. Their voices carried. I heard enough. I investigated the things they spoke of, and everything was there, just as they said it'd be.
What song were you just referencing there, Saito? Sounds familiar, but I don't know. Alright. So this is the secret that Wuduka didn't want to get out, and that the Leaden Key has been trying to silence. Later on, after I left the Order, a few Nguithans found my words persuasive and joined my cause. They revealed what I did not already know. Oh, the sound of silence. That's a good song. This is why you started your own faith?
I never thought of it as faith, but I think you are right to call it that. Let the world see. Let them decide what to do. That was my faith. I became a missionary because the gods brought me hope that I wanted to bring to others. For a time, the truth sent me to a dark place. Then the day came when I realized nothing had changed, that I still had a purpose, and the purpose was the same and it was worth living for. I began questioning the other missionaries in public, exposing their parlor tricks. In time, their following became mine.
So she's like the Buddha. She's like Siddhartha Gautama. breaking from the ranks of the Hindu Brahmins or whatever to preach essentially an unreligion. Who created these gods, and for what?
They were conceived by Engwith, a society of high minds and broad concerns. Theos' people. In their time, every people worshipped its own gods. Sometimes they warred over it. After a few wars of their own, the Engwithans sought an end to it. They devoted all their energy to finding the true creators.
And who are the true creators? They're the team at Obsidian. That's who the true creators are. Josh Sawyer, the true creator. Slido says she's like Pasta Man to teach us the truth of this flying spaghetti monster. Pasta Man.
Generation after generation, they prodded and worked the stitching of the world and unlocked its secrets. One day, they found an answer. Except the answer was no answer at all. There were no gods to be found. Or if there ever were, they were gone.
Here's my thing with this. How do you know there were no gods? If they are truly gods, you would think they could keep you from finding them if they wanted to. So if the gods wanted to say secret and keep you from finding the answer to them, they could just do that, and you would be like, well, we haven't found any evidence of gods, and the gods were like, haha, of course you haven't, we didn't want you to. So you can never really truly say something doesn't exist just because there's no evidence of it, just because you haven't found it yet, or maybe you can't find it. You don't know whether it exists or not. I mean, you can say there's no evidence that exists, but you can't say that it factually does not exist, because you'd have to have evidence that said that it didn't, or whatever. I don't know. Don't disturb the order, Saito says. But let's move on. Let's move on.
It shook them, this finding. If they could discover this on their own, how long until others would? How long before war and chaos reigned over a world without consequence? But they had mastered many things in their pursuit of these answers. And with their mastery, they crafted their own gods to fill the void, and sent missionaries to the corners of the world to spread their faith.
So when she says they crafted their own gods, do you think she means that they just invented some gods, like the idea of some gods, and started spreading that teaching? Or did they actually, you know, manufacture, through the use of their powerful magic and animancy, super powerful beings to act as gods? I don't know which one of those two things. I'm leaning towards, the way she's saying this, it sounds like maybe they didn't actually manufacture actual powerful beings. They just invented the idea of gods and started preaching it. Is it true what you taught?
You asked me this once before. Nothing I can say would be any proof, and it may be certainty your soul craves. Resolution. But if you are bound for the same place Theos directs these souls, you will see for yourself as you once did.
Okay. The answer was inside me the whole time. I'm waiting for that to come out.
Everyone faces this truth at one time or another. Few confront it. Few have the stomach to ask what if. And in avoiding the question, they deny themselves an identity of their own.
But it sounds like a question that can't actually be answered, which honestly is like every question as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you can answer simple questions of like the basic mechanics of things we know about, but I mean, like, ultimately you always get to questions that can't be answered if you just keep asking why. It's cool to ask the questions, but I'm very wary of people who think they're certain that they know the answers. Because how the fuck do they know? Maybe the gods are basically just the amalgamation of many souls shaped into discrete beings with personalities by the belief of the souls themselves. That could be the case, Saito. That's an interesting thought. They deny themselves an identity of their own. Yovara scans her audience in silence, her eyes thoughtful, lingering on each member of your company in turn, finding interest in things unseen. This is a very interesting conversation.
What if all the tragedy, all the persecution, came in defense of an imposter?
She looks to Adair.
That's not... That can't be right. Aethys, he's done miracles for people.
Yeah, what about miracles? What do you say to that? Could just be magic, though. I mean, we have people in our party that can revive and heal and all that stuff. Pallegina can perform quote-unquote miracles, and she's not Aethys.
The power of the gods is undeniable. The truth of the story they weave is not.
Okay, so there is a source of power there. There are either entities of power or there's some sort of unknowable, unknown force or energy out there that's being drawn upon or that's being used or that can be directed or wielded in some way, but not necessarily because it's coming from these, personified, discrete entities that all this folklore and mythology is built up around. That's kind of more approaching my theories about how things actually work. Anyway, we will continue this conversation with Yovara and continue exploring Braith Aemon in our next episode. That is going to do it for this one. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.